Hi there, so this is just a quick tutorial about how to make this course map template fit for your own course. So I'll show you first of all two strategies for editing the template, how to add and delete a text box, how to resize a text box, how to add and delete icons, and how to rearrange elements using groups. So let's start off. The first thing that you want to do when you're working with the template is make a copy so that you can save it of your own work. So you're just going to go save as a copy. So once you've done that, and it's again, sometimes you can edit this in a browser, make sure that you're editing it in the desktop. That's going to move a lot faster. So the first way that you can edit is simply moving pieces around. So if you're making small changes, you're probably going to want to just move pieces around. However, if you are making big changes, you might want to start from scratch and just copy and paste elements over. So just grab what you need. So for example, if I want to grab this little circle, I could do that. You know, if I wanted to grab this text box, I could do that, etc. Right? So you could sort of start building from scratch. So if you're making a lot of changes, that might be the best thing. However, if you're just making small changes, you can edit right in the template. So all you have to do, for example, if I want to change a text box, then I am going to, just simply click on it and I can start typing. So if I want to change this, I can say hand in reflection piece. Then I can also click on this and I can change the font to whatever I want it to be. You can also put in hyperlinks here. So if you wanted to do this, if you want to link this to a document or something, you could then say insert links. So let's say I wanted to make this a hyperlink. I could say hand in reflection. I want to go insert links, link, and then I could just, maybe link that to a file or to a document or to an email address, etc. So that's also another option. Now, if you decide that you want to add more text, you might choose to resize the text box. So all you're going to do is just drag it. You can drag it up, you can drag it down, and add more text. So you can really kind of customize this. The last thing that you want to do is, if you want to change the icons, you can, and Microsoft Word actually has a bunch of icons. So if you want to swap out the icons, all you have to do is, I'm going to just go ahead and delete this icon, and then I'm just going to go Insert, Icons. Now I can search for whatever I want. So let's say that I am looking for a computer. I might want to take this person typing on a computer, and I'm just going to click. Oh, it's hidden by this thing here. I'll move this around. Okay, so I'm just going to click insert. Now here's the tricky bit. If you just insert it as an icon, it's going to mess everything up. So what you want to do here is just type convert to shape and just click yes. And once it's converting to shape, that's going to make it a lot easier for you to work with. You can also resize these pictures if you get one that's too big. The way to do that, make sure to hold down the Shift key while you're resizing, or else it's going to kind of squash it. But you can scale it up, you can scale it down, etc. Now, if you want to, so that's how to kind of swap some of the pieces around. And the thing that I would suggest really is, if you're planning on doing something in modules, get all these pieces down, and then you can move stuff around. So let's say that I wanted to there's two assignments that are due here. I wanted to add another assignment. So I'm going to show you a really useful tool, which is the grouping tool. So it's under Layout. All you're going to do is click on the elements that you want to put together as a group. So let's say I want to put this icon and this one, so the little icon here, the circle. I want to click on hand in assignment number 1. It's kind of hard to click on them there. Okay, so all of these guys, I want to make them a group. All I'm going to do is click on these little squares here and click group. And now this is a chunk that I can do a couple things. First of all, I can move it around. So if I want to move hand in assignment number 1 over here, I can do that. But the other thing I can do is I can copy and paste it. So let's say I've got hand in assignment number 1, hand in 2 assignments. Now once I've done that, once I've duplicated it, if I want to make any changes, all I have to do is ungroup. So if you ungroup this, then all of a sudden we can edit. So maybe I make this quiz or essay or something. So I can quite easily move this around. So I can also do things like move the arrows around. I can also copy and paste the arrows. So if I want to add an extra arrow in here, if I want to go like this is not going to look pretty neat, but just, whatever, I can do that. So you can add things and move them around. You can delete things. The other thing that you can do is you can change the colors on this. So if I wanted to change this from blue, let's say I wanted, let's say I wanted to change this little thing here. All I have to do is go shape the lines, shape outline. I can say, I actually want this to be purple, and now it's purple. I can say shape fill, and I can all of a sudden, this is purple too. So I have some control over what I want to do. You can change the outer circles to different colors. You can swap these in and out. You could even, if you wanted to change it up from circles to shapes, you could, because these are all just shapes, you could go insert, shapes, and then you could choose from one of these. So you could make a rounded triangle, you can change the arrows, etc. So it's really customizable. But hopefully that was helpful to you. I look forward to seeing all the awesome maps that people are creating.